This is Bishop Dr. Truman Burst. Master Herbalist, coming to you from Good Shepherd Ministries. We're live, and I am going to minimize this to the tray, and we're just setting up, folks. Welcome to Discoveries in Health, and I'm looking over here and looking at the different tabs. We're making a video, and just letting you know that there's many ways to join this broadcast. And I'm looking at all the ways that we can join this broadcast. Just in case you didn't know, you can join it over your telephone internationally if you happen to be in some other country other than the USA. And there's the link that you can click on, www.uberconference.com/Truman8. And you can just click on this. And you can just click on the information for the international access numbers if you're out of the USA. And then there's this green button. The green button on this, where we are, we're on herbalhealthreview.com. herbalhealthreview.com. And we've clicked on the tab Discoveries in Health Discussions. And because this is a discussion, this is where we come together every Thursday and talk about natural remedies. And we talk about natural remedies for 2 hours. Now, you don't have to sit there for 2 hours. A lot of people they got it on their smartphone and they're listening to the broadcast. And if they want to say something, they press the star key 2 times on their smartphone, and they can chime in and ask their question, make their comment, suggest a topic. Sometimes people want to talk about diabetes, or maybe they've just received their products that help to get rid of diabetes in 3 to 6 weeks. And people just, it works, and people are reporting back that it works, and so I can say that confidently. And I'm not prescribing and diagnosing, because we don't prescribe and diagnose. But anyway, there's all these ways to join this broadcast, and one of them is that green button down here, because then you're live audio video watching the broadcast. And I'm looking at you and you're looking at me. So that's fun. You're in the control room. And there's limited room in it. Limited room in there. About 8 or 9 people can get in there at once. So if you have live audio, video, and want to do that, that's what that green button is. But below that, on herbalhealthreview.com, I clicked on Discoveries in Health Discussions tab, and it's telling us all the ways that we can do that. And I've got to get back to the Uber conference now, because the room is, I'm sure, is populating. But below that green button, there's 129 videos of the broadcast, tutorials, and a lot of information. And I'm going over to the Uber conference room, and yes, we have a lot of people who joined us. Thank you for joining us here on Discoveries in Health every Thursday for 2 hours. We come here praising the Most High in the name of our Savior, Yeshua. That's the Hebrew name for Jesus Christ. And we come here praising, worshiping, and thanking the Father, and talking about natural remedies And these are the Most High's medicine. Okay, this is what God invented. The Most High. He invented natural remedies, and that's what we talk about. And thank you for joining us here. Well, and we talk about this is a discussion, so be sure. And the first person who has a particular topic, or if you have a testimony, or maybe you just received your natural remedies and you want to go over what you have and make sure you're taking the right dosages and so forth. We could talk about those things, but we're not prescribing, we're not diagnosing. We leave that to the poison pushing doctors who push chemical drugs. We'll let them do that. We're talking about research. What's going on? What's working? What are people being helped with natural remedies for kidney problems, for cancer, for diabetes, for high blood pressure? What is working for them? And that's what we're talking about here, and everything besides that as well. I'm inviting you at this point. Well, we're still populating, as they say in the vernacular. The room is populating. It's filling up. But anyway, you're there, and I appreciate it. Press your star key 2 times. And when you press it 2 times, you can ask a question or make a comment. And we're going to open the microphones there and make sure that you have an opportunity to share information with us, okay? So press your star key 2 times if you have a question or a comment. In the meantime, while I'm waiting for someone to do that, I will, and we're waiting for Doc Miles, who will be joining us later, and then we'll have, I'm sure we'll have Prophet Elijah with a closing prayer, which I love. That's one of my favorite parts of this broadcast is Prophet Elijah's closing prayers. They are absolutely miraculously beautiful, and I love that. So anyway, the telephone number for any of the products that we're talking about here, well, that telephone number to get them, and I don't receive anything from the sale of any product, so just please know that. I'm not here selling product. That's not what we're doing here. We're here praising the Most High and talking about natural remedies. That's what we're doing here. But the telephone number for the manufacturer of the 14,000 natural remedies I've created over 56 years, that telephone number for any of these products we're talking about, it is 541-791-8400. And that's also, they will give you a free consultation. They will help you. And they will put you into a system where they're going to intake the information and then track everything that you say and they say until you are well. That's the type of a system that we have created, and that you can become a part of. And guess what? They don't charge anything to do that, and it's natural remedies, but it's the same type of a system that if you went into your doctor, they do an intake information about you, and then different herbalists are looking at that information and initially, and I am and overseeing it and making sure that you're getting the best care, and we track it, and it's called. So that's what we do. And what I do on this end is make sure if you wanted to call me, I'm available, and I will create a health plan for you. And so if you want a complete health plan where we're making sure that you're getting well, that's available. I do ask for a donation. Because I don't receive any payment, and I don't get a paycheck from anybody, and I get a Social Security check, and that's not enough to live on and do what we do here. So to create all this and to monitor it and take care of it, we need a donation, and so I ask for a one-time, to create a health plan and see it through clear to the end. I ask one time $100 donation. That's what I ask for. But if someone said they don't have $100 and they need help, then I ask them for whatever they can. And if they can't do anything, and I get a lot of that because I help the poor. I get a lot of people who cannot give me a donation, but they need help, and I don't turn them away. I always say, okay. Then I will help you anyway. And I do. And I've done that, and I've done it now, oh my goodness, for 56 years. That's the way I do it. I help people who have nothing, and they need comfort. They need help. And they have no resources. And it's a ministry. And I love doing that. Because somebody has to comfort those who have no resources, no income, and we do that. So we're here to help everyone, and I just wanted you to know that. And it's a complete system where they can be educated. They can be educated about natural remedies when they go up on the website, herbalhealthreview.com. And they're looking at this broadcast and all the ways to join the broadcast on the Discoveries in Health tab, and they're looking at the 129 tutorial videos with screen capture that we do of these broadcasts when we are teaching about natural remedies, and it's all free. You can go up there, you can look at any of these. Now, over 100 videos, 129 to be exact, and you can fast forward it, pause it, and until you're finding out all about make lifestyle changes, all about cancer, diabetes, high blood pressure, kidney disorders, liver problems, pancreas, glandular disorders. It's all there. It's under common conditions, and I'm there now, and I'm clicking on it, and I'm making a tutorial so that the folks later, well, that they can let's see if I do this right. Did I do that right? Oh, no, there we go. Okay, no, the error. I have to close that. Okay, I've got to go back in again. So I've got, hold on here, folks, while I've got a problem in that. Well, I've got that problem with that. With a video here. I'm in Google Hangouts, and Google Hangouts decided to crash. So I'm going down here with that green button, and I'm going to go back into Google Hangouts. So I'm over here on herbalhealthreview.com. And dismiss that. Okay, now we're there. There we are in Google Hangouts. So I'll go ahead and close this one and come over and make that small. And there it is. And this big. I'm fitting this back into. There we go. We're back together again. So I'm on a website, herbalhealthreview.com, And this website is not my website. I own nothing. I'm a minister under a vow of poverty, and I accept donations so that I can minister to the poor and to everyone. And that's what I do. And I do it about 10, 12 hours every day, 7 days a week. And it's a ministry. And I love this ministry. I love serving the Most High. I'm spirit-filled and spirit-led to do this, and that's what I do. So I'm over here on discoveries in health tab on the herbalhealthreview.com. That tells me all the ways to join this broadcast over your telephone worldwide, and so forth. And now I'm getting out of that. I'm out of that tab. I'm going to Common Conditions tab, and I'm going to look at Common Conditions. And I'm going down, and I'm scrolling down through Common Conditions, and I see that there's make lifestyle changes. That's the perfect diet. If you want to know step by step how to nourish your body so that it is totally nourished and healthy, there's so much information on that one tab. So let's visit it, take a quick look at it while we're waiting for someone to come into the room and waiting for Doc Miles to join us and looking for a topic. Let's take a look at that website because it's undergone a great deal of changes recently, by the way. Gary Headley is our computer engineer, and wow, does he know what he's doing. He can build you a website for about $300 for a personal website that even is linking to the Better Health and Herbs products. So then, if you have a website, you've got a group of people that can all buy at a 30% discount. That's right. It's called an affiliate program, and then he can help you do that. About $300 to do that. And then you are an affiliate of BetterHealthHerbs.com, and you have your own business, and you have no inventory, no expense. It doesn't cost anything to do that, to become an affiliate. That's a whole other thing. We should talk about that. It doesn't cost anything. As a matter of fact, we will be talking more about how to become an affiliate and make 30% off of all the different products we're talking about. That's it. We'll talk about that sometime. But right now, we're talking about make lifestyle changes. We're on that page. And looks like this is interesting. Okay. And there's my Dr. Burst Live Consults keep popping up over here. That's over 200 videos up on YouTube. So that's just a whole other thing. But we're looking at that. There we go. There's the 87, about 86 videos right there. And let's see, where is YouTube? Okay, I'm looking for YouTube here. Subscribe. By the way, when you're there, be sure to subscribe to the Herbal Health Review newsletter, and be sure to like us on Facebook and on Twitter. And on Google Hangouts and LinkedIn and Pinterest and all those. Yeah, like us, we can use some likes. Everybody's doing these days, And then there's that donate button where you can make a donation of $100 and get enrolled in this system wellness. You get your free. And after that, you don't have to pay anything. It's $100 to enroll people, but we'll take less. If you can't afford it, we will do it anyway. That's just the way it should be. We're trying to help everyone. That's a ministry. Now, but YouTube, there it is. So if you over here on the yeah, on the Dr. Birch Life Consults. There's the YouTube. And when you go up and you click on that, then that takes you over to YouTube and about 200 videos of me helping people over the years up on YouTube. So there's just a massive amount of free videos and information. And let's go back now to common conditions. Down here and look at the various reports that are available. Make Lifestyle Changes report. Herbal descriptions. Now that's my book, and it's going into its 5th edition.
Get on your bed.
Be seeing that be available as a digital download as well as a hard copy in the very near future. Gary Headley has told me that he's going to do that. And he is absolutely wonderful. If you've got a business and you have a website, you want to call me, or let me give you his telephone number. I've got his number right here. Gary Headley. If you want your own website, call Gary. His number 503 931 3786. That's right. If you have a website and you want the greatest, most incredible computer tech in the world to create you a store website with shopping carts and all that kind of and all that stuff, you can right around $600, I think. And if you just want a really nice website, personal website for your little business, whatever, he'll do that for you. Probably about $300. His telephone number is 503 931 3786. Yeah, everybody needs a good computer tech, and he's the best. Gary Headley. And let's see here. We're talking about everything keeps popping up. Make lifestyle changes. That's what we were talking about. Make lifestyle changes. And we got on that report. And let me see if I'm still there. Nope. I'm going back out there. So I'm going over to the common conditions reports, because a ton of information. Make lifestyle changes is probably the most important of those reports, because it guides you. Let's look at that, because it's deeper than it looks. That report. I'm clicking on it. I'm looking at it. I'm in the screen capture. I'm making a video. And that video is going to be available on Discoveries and Health Discussions tab. When you go to urbanhealthreview.com, click on Discoveries and Health, go all the way to the bottom, and you'll see this video next week. And you can go through it and when I'm talking about something, a topic or something you want to hear about, like make lifestyle changes. Because, see, that make lifestyle changes gives you the perfect diet. And that's where everything starts. I mean, if your diet's not right, nothing's ever going to be right. So if you have the perfect diet, and if you start leaning into it, because, you may not be able to just do everything immediately. So the idea is to start. Maybe you start by adding the B12 and folic acid drops every morning, and maybe some liquid sunshine drops every morning to boost up your energy, boost up your immune system, and open up the thought process, and give you a lot of energy. So you just kind of lean into this make lifestyle changes diet, and you keep adding a few things and so forth, and all of a sudden you're feeling pretty good. But one of my favorite things here in this make lifestyle changes things, in this make lifestyle changes report, that's on urbanhealthreview.com. When you click on common conditions, And you'll see it right there at the top, make lifestyle change. And what I'm talking about is this power drink. Because after you're having all these nutrients and vitamins and lots of water in the morning, then you want to have some fruit. So maybe you'll have a mango. Mangoes are fantastic. And maybe you'll have some other kind of fruit that's available and in season and organic. And after you have the fruit, that wears off. So then you're going over to having a blender drink. But this blender drink is a state-of-the-art, delicious, most delicious thing I do. And it's made, you take a blender, you put about half full of nut milk, seed milk, but no nut real milk, not cow's milk, in your blender. And adding 1 or 2 tablespoons of cinnamon, and half a square tablespoon or 2 of pure cacao goes in there. Maybe an 1/8 cup or a 1/4 cup of vanilla extract. Now it tastes like chocolate, cinnamon, and vanilla. Pretty good start. Now we're adding organic flax seed, sesame seed, sunflower seed, pumpkin seeds, chia seeds. A little bit of each one. Yeah, this blender. And we're adding these powders, lecithin granules to feed the nervous system and the brain. This is the blood-brain barrier. Actually emulsifies fats too. Keeps really too chugged up as you get older and so forth. But this is absolutely delicious. We got all these seeds in here. Then we got this lecithin granule that's feeding the nervous system and the brain. Then the milk thistle seed powder. Wow. 60% new liver cells every 120 days. Talk about something for the liver. That's it. It's milk thistle seed powder. And when you click on any of these things, on any of these products listed, it takes you over to betterhealthherbs.com. That's the website, that's the manufacturer, and then you can look at the product, because you can't buy anything on the information website, betterhealthherbs.com, but it's got all this information and all these links. When you click on it, it takes you over to betterhealthherbs.com, where you can see the product. And then you're looking at it, and you're looking at lecithin granules. And what is it? Like $13.31 for probably a half pound of it or something. Then you go down here and you look at the sheet. Here it is, half pound. A whole pound of lecithin granules. That's a lot of lecithin granules. $26.62. So that's, and once you got one bag of this and you're only using like a tablespoon, that's going to last you a year. Okay? So once you start, because you're going to look at these, you're going to say to yourself, hey, all these things, if I got all these different things for my diet, wow, if you bought them all at the same time, the first initial, by the time you get some lecithin granules, some milk thistle seed powder, some maca root powder for power, stamina, and endurance, and now you got some organic raw protein, and then you got all those super green foods in there, the chlorella, spirulina, barley grass, wheatgrass, alfalfa powder, olive leaf extract, Atlantic sea kelp, seaweed. Wow. Powerhouse of vitamins, minerals, nutrition, and it tastes like chocolate, cinnamon, and vanilla. You whir all that up in a blender, and you pour off a cup of it, and then you reach into the freezer and you add back some more cherry or blueberries or an antioxidant. I get an antioxidant blend of all those things in one bag. I get it from Costco. They should give us a donation for mentioning them, but they don't. But if you know them, tell them they should. But anyway, so you just keep pouring off a cup, and you stretch this blender drink out for about a week, and it's so delicious. You can't wait every day.
And this thing looks good, I don't know.
So I have some right in front of me, and I can't wait till Pop Miles comes to the room, because then I'm going to take another drink of it too. But anyway, that's it. That's that blender drink, and it's just a powerhouse of energy and nutrition. Then later on, because I'm talking about herbalhealthreview.com, I'm talking about the Make Lifestyle Changes diet, because then it gets into diet meal plans, not just any diet meal plans, but the whole food plant-based diet meal plans that are scientifically proven to be the best diet system ever that man has come up with so far. And I agree. It is. And you will too. And now and also besides the diet meal plans, it gives you a plant-based cooking recipes to go along with it. So you got the meal plans, you got the recipes, you got all this information on all these healthy things that you can do. And then it talks about how to comfortably get over the cold and flu faster, and how to work with garlic, ginger. Every kitchen should always have lots of garlic and lots of ginger, because you're always going to mix it up and put it on everything and in everything you possibly can, because it's fantastic. And it goes on to describe why and how in this report, why these things are so valuable. But it goes a step further, because the next thing is you want to make sure that you're healing your gut. If you've got digestive disturbances and really problems with digestion, a lot of people do, you want to know about oregano oil, because it's one of the best remedies you can use to improve your gut health and boost your immune system. It cleans out and kills off, all the bad stuff that's going on there, virus, fungus, bacteria, whatever it is that's overgrowing in the gut. So oregano oil tells you about it, and how to use it. 200 milligrams 3 times a day. It talks about garlic. It talks about healing the gut, because a lot of people have a digestive problem. This is how you get it under control. You wipe out all the bad guys with the oregano oil. You get garlic in the diet, because it's an amazing superfood. It can kill off bacterial, viral, and fungal infections in the digestive tract and throughout the body. So it can safely remove all the little critters that are destroying your digestive system and boosting your immune system. Garlic oil, garlic capsules, garlic bulb extract, garlic. Get it in your kitchen, get it in your diet. Then there's kombucha mushroom. This stuff is incredible. I love kombucha mushroom, and you can get a kit and make your own kombucha mushroom. You can call up that 541-791-8400 and say, I need a kombucha mushroom kit, so I can make my own kombucha mushroom, so I don't have to buy it. And then you make your own. And when you start making it, you got to know that it's not really a mushroom. What kombucha mushroom is, it's a fermented drink with tea and sugar and bacteria and yeast, and that's what goes on there. That's what you've got. Although it's referred to as kombucha mushroom tea, Kombucha mushroom is not a mushroom. It's a colony of bacteria and yeast that is perfect for the digestive tract. The health benefits attributed to kombucha include stimulating the immune system, preventing cancer, and improving digestion and liver function. So if you went to Germany, they would give you sauerkraut because it's a fermented vegetable. If you went to China or Asia, they're going to give you kimchi. It's a fermented vegetables because fermented vegetables, well, they have the right bacteria for the body, and the kombucha is the best. And once you have one, then you can and you're making kombucha mushroom tea, and then you can cut off a little slice of it, you know, and you can have. Then you have 3 gallons of kombucha mushroom going instead of 1. And it just keeps growing and growing, and all of a sudden you can have a whole room full of gallon jugs of kombucha mushroom before you know it. And you give it away to friends, and so forth. These things are when you start making kombucha mushroom. But you can buy the kombucha mushroom tea all made up, number 4763, when you call 541-791-8400. That's the people that have all these products we're talking about, including the kombucha mushroom. But anyway, we're talking about the digestive tract. So we talked about the oregano oil. We talked about garlic. We talked about kombucha mushroom tea. The other one is acidophilus. My favorite is a powder because I can get it, 4 ounces, 8 ounces, half a pound, 8 ounces, and I can keep it in the freezer, and I can keep it forever. And I just take a little bit of it, and about a quarter of a teaspoon, put it in my mouth. I know I'm getting billions of non-dairy bacteria, acidophilus. And you can get it in capsules, or you can get it as a powder. I like the powder, it's less money because the capsule. And it has no taste, and it doesn't really require refrigeration. But I freeze it, and when I know I freeze it, I know it's good for about 100 or 200 years, something like that. I'm going to have it. So if I'm not worried about it, even though this is such high tech acidophilus, it doesn't need refrigeration, but I do it anyway because I just the way I am. Okay, now because here's something, one more thought about digestion, and that is diet can rapidly and reproducibly alter our gut bacteria. Study shifts in dietary patterns can radically alter the microbial makeup of our gut in less than a day. No, less than a day, in hours. And it leads to rapid alterations in the functions of our microbiota. That's what researchers say. So that's a recent report, and I added it in there, and you can see and read the report when you click on that link. Because everything here is linked, and there are reports within reports so that you can get a real detailed look at how to heal the gut. And that's the report on just that. It's within the oralhealthreview.com and under common conditions. And click on make lifestyle changes. But below that, that's my target. The target is to unclog the liver rejuvenate the bowel, and clean the blood. Now you have a complete system going where you are totally nourishing the body, totally getting the blood cleaned up, totally working on the digestion. Now we're going to totally work on that liver and bowel and blood all at the same time with milk thistle seed extract, as well as the milk thistle seed powder that we have in the power drink. Now we are going after the liver to generate new liver cells. And every 120 days, it will regenerate live cells, up to 60% new liver cells when you're using milk thistle seed extract. I'm talking about, maybe 30 drops 3 times a day, or half a teaspoon, or up to couple of teaspoons of milk thistle seed powder in your power drink. And so when you're getting all that milk thistle seed, now we are really, really giving the liver something it loves. It loves it. It loves milk thistle seed extract and milk thistle seed powder so much it will very easily then give you 60% new liver cells every 120 days. Then, when you're using a colon and liver cleansing liquid, now that is all the blood cleansing and liver herbs and glandular herbs and digestive herbs. That's all in one liquid. So you would. If what we're looking for here, by using the CAC liquid to clean out the liver, clean out the blood, and do this all at the same time. See, so now, as you're doing all this cleaning, now we have a way to get rid of it, what we don't want. And then we have a clean working bloodstream. We have a working digestive tract. Now it's on its way to the liver, and the liver is being renewed and cleaned out, and we're making sure that every bowel and getting enough liquid through there so we can have a bowel movement, because every bowel movement should be so soft it breaks up in a cloud when you flush the toilet. That's how soft it should be. I'm not talking continual diarrhea and that you have to stay in the bathroom all day. That's not going to happen. What happens is you just have 1 or 2 or 3 bowel movements in succession till you are cleaned out. And that's it. You're done. And you feel great because you've gotten rid of, and every bowel movement is so soft, it breaks up in a cloud, and you're taking enough of the CAC liquid to make sure that happens. Some people only need a teaspoon to encourage that all to happen. 1 teaspoon a day. And anytime you're taking a liquid, put it in your mouth and hold it there for a little bit. Let it go through the cheeks. Let it go underneath the tongue so that it can go sublingually directly to the bloodstream. You'll get 300% more doing it that way than swallowing a capsule or a tablet. So you're going to get the state-of-the-art delivery system through the cheeks, under the tongue, hold it there a little while, chase it with some water or some herbal tea. CAC liquid, again, what you're going to start with a teaspoon, increase it to a tablespoon, 2 tablespoons, whatever it takes to every bowel movement so soft it breaks up in a cloud. Now, this is a work of art, and I would like to take credit for creating all of this, but it was the Most High that inspired me to do it, and all the glory goes to the Most High. But this one here, when the Spirit came upon me to create this particular fiber product, it's called Truman's Fiber Special with bentonite clay, and it's got psyllium husks that acts like a magnet, and it's got bentonite clay that is like a magnet for toxins. So it's pulling as you're cleaning the bloodstream, cleaning the digestive tract, cleaning out the liver. This is absorbing all of these toxins and waste and so forth, that if you didn't have a fiber special with bentonite clay that is a magnet that's going to pull all these toxins to it and take it out of the body. And you're not even going to get a headache, because otherwise you would. And that's why people say, oh, I went through a cleansing process and I got a headache. Yeah, right, because you didn't know about Truman's fiber special with bentonite clay that absorbs all the toxins, and it's loaded with minerals. The clay is loaded with minerals. It's got green foods in it. It's even got some acidophilus powder in it. It's got all these herbs in it. It is a work of art. It's got super green food powder in it. So you get all this chlorophyll, which is detoxing and deodorizing. People with bad breath, they need to know about chlorophyll. Yeah, you can get liquid chlorophyll. You can take the super green foods, and all of a sudden you got a sweet breath. You don't have a bad breath anymore, because it's the chlorophyll. It's great for halitosis. But we're talking about Truman's Fiber Special. So it's a powder, and you're putting it into a separate a juice or tea, and you stir it up and you drink it down right away before it gels, because it's going to kind of go to a gel, and it's going to be very soothing and absorbing and imparting nutrients as it goes through the body. And some people need a teaspoon of fiber. Some people need a tablespoon. Most people need 1 to 2 tablespoons of fiber. People who have a problem with when they've gone to the bathroom and they're clean and they've cleaned out, and then it's wet. It's still wet afterwards, or later it's wet and they're still draining. That's because they don't have enough fiber. That's right. What'll get rid of that problem? If your stools are a little bit too loose or too wet, fiber, more fiber. Truman's fiber, the one that absorbs all the toxins and gives you all the nutrients. So it's number 4837, if I remember. Yep, that's its number 4837. And now the other thing that's listed in this report, because this report is incredible. Where we are is I'm on a website and I'm teaching the subject about make lifestyle changes and all the things that are in this particular one report. And then the next thing that it's going to talk about, so now we've got the blood is clean, the digestive tract is just absolutely working away and is able to digest everything. When you have a bowel movement, it's like a bowl of mush. Everything is so digested. And you're having to use plenty of fiber to keep things thickened up, and that's wonderful, because you're getting all this nutrition, and the sewer system of the body is working perfectly, running very clear and clean, getting rid of everything easily. Because if a stool is well formed, then you're reabsorbing what you're trying to get rid of. And so I'm gonna say one more thing on this, and then I'm gonna open up the lines, and in case you are calling in, and I'm checking to see if I've got Doc Miles here, and I don't see Doc Miles today. He must be out and about, probably taking care of the animals. He does that, He's got a farm out there in Austin, Texas, that we're talking about. Doc Miles and his clinic there in Austin, Texas. Wonderful man, wonderful. He helped so many people. But let's finish up on this. We're in that herbalhealthreview.com. We're looking at discoveries in health. No, we're not. We're looking at common conditions. We're in herbalhealthreview.com, and we're looking under common conditions, and we've clicked on make lifestyle changes. And there's all this information how to get things going, how to clean the blood, get the digestive tract going, then go get that liver cleaned out and get it going really great. And then look at the glandular system. If you have a problem with hypoglycemia or hyperglycemia or hypothyroid or hyperthyroid or pancreatic disorders or pituitary or kidney problems, a glandular formula that also even has a heart formula in it. I think there's about 28 or 30 herbs, a lot of herbs in this one formulation because I combined all of the gland herbs together in one formulation. Because years ago, 40 years ago, I realized that I was using a thyroid formula, a thyroid pituitary. I was using a different set of herbs for each gland to get each gland going. So I combined them all together, and it worked perfectly when I got them all balanced out just right. And that's called Gland Rejuvenator, number 1196, with about 26 different herbs in there that are targeted to all the glands at the same time, and including a heart formula, because when the glands are struggling, it really puts a load on the heart. That's why diabetics have such a problem with hearts, with heart problems, and diabetics have a lot of problem with high blood pressure and kidneys and liver. And so you kind of get all those things going all at the same time. No more diabetes. It's gone, just gone when you get it right. So, and that's under the diabetes report, by the way. And people keep reporting back to me that when they're on that diabetes system, all of a sudden, in about 3 weeks, their numbers all go where they're supposed to be. They stay there. And after about 6 weeks, they just discontinue taking all the diabetes things they were taking, the diabetes tea, the glucose balance capsules, glucose balance liquid. They quit taking it all because they don't need anything to keep it going again. And then, whatever else is going on in the body. I mean, if they got a weak heart, they got to keep, then maybe they should have a heart formula. If they got weak kidneys, then they should stay there and work on those kidneys a bit. And they'd go to that kidney bladder report. But the glandular system, see, that would be the next thing we would be looking at here. And then there's how to improve your vision. There's an eye formula that you wash your eyes out with. Helps to get rid of cataracts and glaucoma and all kinds of retinitis pigmentosa, and gets rid of. It really helps. This is an eye support herbal liquid tincture extract system that. And then there's the lutein, and then which the FDA made me pour down the sink, my original version of it. And sorry, I created another newer, greater product. See, whenever the FDA they stood there and filmed me pouring my eye support formula down the sink and tearing up the recipe. They watched me do that, and because I did that, then they went away and stopped harassing me for about 6 months. And then they came back and started doing it again. I was harassed. I'm not anymore. Not personally. No, they attack my family, but they don't attack me because they're not supposed to. They were told not to by a federal judge. So they don't. So now they just do whatever they can to obstruct you from getting this information and these products. And right now, I understand Donald Trump, President Trump, has downsized the FDA, cut off their funding and so forth, because they're getting billions and billions of dollars from $4.5 billion from, or 4.2, something like that, from the pharmaceutical industry to harass people and to do what the pharmaceutical industry wants. They take that much money from the pharmaceutical industry. You think they're not biased and prejudiced? Anybody give me $4.2 billion? You know, it's going to sway your opinion a bit about that person a little bit. Wow. But anyway, there's a nice support formula because it's a vision report here. So you can really get into how to work with your vision, and make sure you're taking lutein esters. That's one of the key things for eye support, so your eyes can continue to function and be healthy. And it talks all about zeaxanthin that's in lutein and what it does, and it even helps skin health. That lutein, so it's absolutely wonderful. So and then it goes into just general foods and skin remedies and so forth, and high blood pressure. So I'm out of here. Go and visit herbalhealthreview.com and click on common conditions and click on make lifestyle changes, because there's just a lot of great info there. Okay.